Hi, I'm Marie. Welcome to my new channel, The Thoughtful Marie. I make patterned paper and, memory keeping kits over at Thoughtful Studio, and I'm kind of new to this community, even though I love paper and have done for so long, years and years and years. And I felt the need to start my own personal channel to show you what I do, how I come up with my collections, the things that I face on a day-to-day basis, new things that I'm trying. I've been binge watching Heba's videos, my little journal, and she started a challenge in January called Me, Myself and I, and that's what I'm about to show you today in a homemade journal, an A5 journal that I've just bun together. It's a bit of a mess, but you know what? I don't care. So, shall we jump into the journal? I'll talk you through Heba's challenge and what I've written so far. Let's go. So, okay, I've got a bit of acetate on the front here. This is my A5 album that I made for this challenge. So these are the prompts from Heba. Me, myself, and I, and there are 31 days for January, and I am up to number 4. Today is technically the 6th, so I do need to hurry up and finish this, but I feel like I'm fairly I've been enough. I have caught up enough. So what I did is I actually typed this out and I printed it on the corner. Heba actually did. She cut off a bit of a notebook and actually put another layer of paper underneath and did stamping on. I don't really have stamps, so I did a bit of a print situation. And then this is my pattern from my fall collection, my autumn collection for 2020. I printed it on vellum and I placed it here because I knew I was using craft. So my day 1, it's a message to me, and the first prompt is me. So I sort of just wrote myself a little letter, and I used some stamps. And the number 1 here, that's a picture of me. And this is the lyrics to the theme song of my favorite show, Gilmore Girls. This is some washi tape from Empty Tape, and that's a picture of me. This is from my wedding registration dinner. This is some graph paper, and this is craft. So I need to get these 2 pages stuck together. But this is day 2. The prompt is favorite food. This is my cup from my January kit. I cut it out and I strung it on here. The most fragrant deliciousness. And this is actually a bit of a flip. I've got the washi on just because I wanted it to lay down, and now it does lay down. When I first did it, it didn't quite lay down. And you flip it up, you can see a picture of my favorite food, which is from near where I grew up. And it's, I love writing about food. I love reading about food. I read Saveur, I read New York Times food. I really, really, really love. If I had a library, it'd be full of books about food, and I've got lots of books about food. In fact, that's what my preferred reading genre is. So this is day 2, and I'm really proud of this because I've used some really nice paper here and I printed on it, and I feel like it's come together nicely. This is also one of my patterns, which is actually coming out in my February kit. And this is a bit of washi, and I printed this directly onto the paper. And I'm just going to do this because day 3 is quite interesting in the sense that I used a bit of acetate over day 3. So I tore the paper up, I backed it with a bit of red paper, printed all of this out. I found some stock imagery here, which I thought was quite fun, and I actually made myself little buttons for Hello 2021, and I did this for some of my New Year memory keeping. So I decided to use it here, and I feel like it looks quite fun. And this is about fears, obviously, and I feel like I'm falling apart, and I'm not even 35, but I'm not even 35, but I feel like I'm falling apart, so I really need to take better care of myself. And I used stickers here. These stickers. They don't cost too much, but I'm definitely going to have to get more of them. And this is day 4, which I did last night. What do I miss? The prompt is, what do you miss? And I miss driving. I love driving. My dream car is an Aston Martin DB5. Not because I love James Bond, but because I like British made cars, and I think it's a really, really beautiful car. And I love driving. I really do. I love driving. I love feeling the road underneath the wheels. And I made this button, and I used, I've got these in a few colors, and I used this here, and I colored in the 4. So you can see I did actually print out all the numbers on craft, and I've cut them up and used them in various ways, and I think I'll continue that throughout the book. And I as I move along, I probably want to see if I can add some of these cards that I made myself and some of these things left over from my New Year's memory keeping. I made sort of designed this, and I want to cut it up. These are 3x4 if I'm not wrong, and this is kind of what I started with as well. I hand lettered this on Procreate, you can see it here as well, and then I think I'm going to stick these in. And guys, because I try not to waste too much ink, I try printing on colored paper. I don't know, I am looking for ways to be a bit more mindful about spending so much on printing ink, which is expensive for me. But you know what, guys? I'm having fun. And my Studio Calico kit for January should be arriving soon. And I've also got some pocket pages coming with. That's going to be interesting. I hope that I didn't go through this too quickly. I really want to hear what you liked best about the way I've done this. I mean, this is A4 paper. These are A4 sheets which are sort of regular. And then I just cut them in half. And then I use my hole punch. I don't have a 6-hole punch or a 3-hole punch or anything like that. I just use this and really simple office supplies. Don't have as much cool stuff as a lot of you do. Obviously, a lot of the Create Paper stuff, a lot of the mainstream stuff, shipping is expensive to Singapore, and getting a hold of this stuff is expensive for me. So I've just resorted to making a lot of my own stuff. And I guess Thoughtful Studio, I created Thoughtful Studio because I felt that everything was a lot of the stuff I was seeing in shops as well, a bit sterile, and I wanted something a little bit more textured, gritty, colourful, something that reflected my culture a little bit more, and the colours in my culture, the textures in my culture. So, okay, I think I'm done. I will babble on forever if you give me a chance. Let me just thank you for having the patience to sit and listen to me, and I'm going to let myself take over and give you my final thoughts. Ready? Let's go. Okay, we did it. We got through the first couple of days in my little flip book, and I really want to know how you connected to it. Let's support each other through this life. I know it's time. I can feel it. I hope you join me, myself, and I as well. Maybe it's a challenge that you feel comfortable hopping onto. But even if it's not the right time for you, let's just be there for each other's journey. Let's be witnesses. We are modern memory keepers. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Marie, sending you lots of love today. Bye.